When you're solving word problems, you want to make sure that if a picture needs to be drawn, you draw the picture, read important information, highlight the important information. You might need to read it a couple of times. Just make sure you understand exactly what they're asking for in the problem and don't assume. So a rectangular prism has a height of X inches. As soon as I read that, I know I probably need to draw a rectangular prism. And a rectangular prism is just a box. So it looks something like this. It's three-dimensional, so I'm just going to show that there are things back behind that you can't see. It says there it's got a height of X inches. So there's X. The length of the prism is 3 more than the height. So I'm going to use this as my length, and it says it's 3 more than the height. So X plus 3. The width is 2 more than the height. So 2 more than this. I'm going to call this the width, and that is 2 more. So I'm calling this my length, this my width, and this is my height. When you see that, you might at first think, oh, I'm about to do a volume problem. But if you read further, be careful, you're not. If the area of the base of the prism is 132 inches squared, they're saying this area is 132 inches squared. So this area on the bottom, or you could think of the base as being on top, it doesn't matter which one, is 132 inches squared. So think about when you find the area of this rectangle, it would just be length times width equals my area. So I'm going to set up the problem that way. And then it says, what is the height? So we're looking for this variable, and we will find it through the process of solving for X in this problem. I'm going to FOIL. And then we need to move the 132 over to this side. So stop the video at this point and go work out the problem. Here's what I got. After I FOILed, I got x squared plus 2x plus 3x plus 6 equals the 132. Combine the 2x and 3x to give you 5x. And then we want this side to say equals 0. So we need to move the 132 to this side by subtracting. 6 minus 132 is a negative 126. So now I'd like you to pause the video again and factor x squared plus 5x minus 126. The question you would ask yourself is what multiplies to give you negative 126 that would subtract to give you a positive 5? 14 times negative 9 is negative 126. 14 minus 9 is 5. So this is what it would look like when you factor. Then you need to set each one of these parentheses equal to 0, which basically gives you the opposite of what you see here. So opposite of a positive 14 would give you a negative 14. Opposite of a negative 9 would give you a positive 9. So these are my answers, but this negative 14 would not make sense for the height. So that part of the problem doesn't make sense. It would not be your answer. Your answer would be this, that your height is 9.